a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan. And the Rebels will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and
coming out aggressively. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Warriors! The defense putting points on the board.
man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Runs through a tackle. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line situation. You might see a shot. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defense. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run for it on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The running back has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Blue Bulls. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Red pass hits complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. And the returner goes down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawai'i offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, it is Hawai'i who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's spinning his ears back again.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to throw again. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. UNLV. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. UNLV. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Go straight ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time is running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a two-point try to tie the game. He will get there for the two-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Harris. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Hawai'i! They strike first here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Hawai'i 21, UNLV 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Thomas. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out